The magician has a deck of cards and asks the spectator to choose any card. The chosen card goes somewhere in the middle. Now it's time for some mind-blowing magic. The magician makes a magical gesture and waves his hand over the deck. The decks start to move by itself and very visually pushes out one card. The card can be turned over, and of course it's the chosen card from the spectator. What a fantastic visual card trick.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Carlin. So you just saw the performance of this really cool ghost deck. I'm going to explain to you how you can make it, how you can perform it. I'm using it a lot for table magic. Grab yourself a deck of cards and let's start the show. Alright, this is the explanation of this beautiful ghost deck. We need a deck of cards, a normal deck of cards, we need a scissor, and we need this gimmick. First about the gimmick. This is just a rubber band with some black thread. You're going to tie it here on the rubber band. And at the end you make a double knot. So the knot is really at the end. Then we have a normal deck of cards. And we need a gimmick card. So we choose one card. Any card will do. And we will make a small cut in the card on the long side over here. So I will make a cut here. It's not even a centimeter. It's just a small cut. That's what we'll do. And on the back side you do the knot. Between the cut, it will hold because of the cut here, and then the thread goes around. So this is the gimmick. Now for the performance, the best is to use a black jeans, black pants, so the black thread is not visible. For this video I have a white shirt so you can see the thread when I'm using it, but also a black or a very dark blue shirt would be very good to hide the thread. Right? The performance for now is sitting down on a chair, but I noticed that it's even better when you're standing. So at the end of the video I will also show you how it looks when you're standing. So you put this all together and put it here inside your jeans. It will stick there. Now we have the card with the thread and it's like this. Alright? Put it between your middle finger and your ring finger, like so. And you can see that when you're moving your hand forward, the card keeps on its place, goes to the back. And that's what you need for the whole trick. So the rest of the cards goes on top, and now you're ready to perform. We need to ask the spectator to pick any card they like. So for example, they choose this card. Let's open the card so we know the chosen card. It's a 7 of spades. We don't need to know the card, it's not a force. We get the card back. Keep it upside down, keep it face down I must say, and we put it on the bottom of the deck. So now the chosen card, the selection, is next to the gimmick card. Then we'll riffle down on the left side with our thumb, take half of the deck and put it on the bottom. So you can now see here, there's the card with the thread, and it goes around the card. It's in between two piles of cards. Now one important thing is to know that the thread is also going on the front here, so you always must be careful not to show the thread. As long as you hide it with your fingers like so, you will be fine. The thread is over here. Cover the thread with your hand and your arm, so the thread is underneath your arm, and now you're ready to perform. So there are two ways to perform this. You can put the cards on your hand like so, or you can put it like so. This is probably better and looks more beautiful because there's no way you can push the cards forward or do anything with your fingers because your fingers are this way. If you turn your hand, the audience could think that you are pushing the cards with your fingers to the front. Right? So this way is easier, but if you can do it, practice and do it like this, I think it will be more convincing. Now the thread is here, so or you turn your hand this way so the audience cannot see the little thread there, or make sure that the pile above the selection is already a little bit to the front, as you can see what I'm doing now. That way it covers the thread beautiful. Now we're ready. You have to practice a little bit to do this in a good way so it looks really convincing. What you're going to do, you're going to use your fingers and your hands going above the cards, and at the same time pull your hand to the front. Let's watch. Because when you're pulling your hand to the front very slowly, slow motion, the deck will do all the rest. And the thread will do all the rest. As you can see, it's pushing out. As you can see, it's pushing out the card. You can do it one more time, very slowly. Another thing I want to show you and tell you, don't be too obvious with putting your fingers open and put the thread between. Just use your hand and movements and explain to them, think of your card because the card's inside, and then put your fingers that way. That is, don't do it too much, like open your fingers, because then they think there must be something hidden underneath the deck, maybe a thread. So there we go. Make gesture and push your hand forward, and the deck will do all the rest. And it's such a beautiful visual effect. It's really pushing the card out. You take the card now, put it on the table, let them turn over the card, because what you're gonna do now, you take the whole deck together and the thread is still there. It's still here hanging. So what you want to do is pull the thread out of the cards. So if they want to see the cards, they cannot see any thread here. So that's why you use this card for misdirection. Put the card on the table and ask them, can you turn the card over? As they're looking there, as all the attention goes to the card, you can just pull, here's the thread, pull it down. Now the thread is gone. And then if they want to check it out, they can check all the cards. There's nothing to see. Now the thread is here on my chair, on my lap, so it's hidden. And now I will show you the performance when you're standing, because it's a little bit more easy. All right, here's how it looks when you're standing. Here's the card. The card goes on the bottom of the deck. Put it in between your fingers and you're ready to go. Spectator chooses any card that they like. For example, the Queen of Clubs. Queen goes on the bottom of the deck. Take half of the deck and put it on the bottom as well. Now the card is in between. Explain to them, think of your card, and something magical will happen. Put the cards on your hand like so. And now, because you're standing, you can use your hips and turn your hips a little bit. So you don't have to use your hand, only your hand. You can also move your hips. So then it looks better because your hand is more still. Watch this. There we go. Now I'm using only my hips at this moment, and my hand is completely still. And it looks really nice. It pushes out the card. Give the card to them in their hand and ask them to turn it over. As they do that, it's their card, of course. As they're looking at the card, you want to get rid of the thread, which is hanging here. Just lower your hand, and now the thread is hanging here on your jeans, on your pants. And you can even shuffle the cards, and if they want to examine, nothing to find.